You know what would be funny? Is if like one of these times he's reaching in the big chest and he just falls in and the chest just closes and it just says game over across the screen.
Yes, please.
Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to video number 6 of GamePlaysNow. I am joined by Isaac. He's going to be joining me for this video for 2 reasons. One, because he's also an avid fan of this game and he's played through it on the 2DS, 3DS version, and this. Have you beat it on the 64?
No, I haven't.
Okay. The other reason is he's played this next dungeon more recently than I have. It's been a couple years, so I'm not familiar with it as I should be, so hopefully there's going to be some tips and tricks that he's going to be like, hey, do this. So, again, like I said in the last video, this game does nothing to hold your hand. You have to figure out that you need a fish to get to this dungeon.
So first off, you need a bottle.
You need a bottle, right? Which we already have 2. I can't remember if there's any hints. Do not disturb. It doesn't even say anything about giving him a fish. You just have to know that to get into this guy's belly, you have to do this little bit of nonsense, which is just the weirdest way to get. I mean, there's nothing else in the game that's like this.
I should just tell you that feeding fish.
Well, I would think that too, but as we learned in the last video, King Zora is more focused on spending a solid 47 seconds doing the butt squeak dance. Gosh. All right, so this is the weirdest dungeon of the game because we're basically Jonah. All right, and the thing, the number one thing we're here for, in addition to saving the princess, sounds very Mario, is getting the boomerang. That is the next item that we're going to get, and it really only serves a purpose for this dungeon and Gold Skull Tool is right. You obviously can't get past. No, I'm not even going to try. You can't get past this dungeon without the boomerang. But after you get out of the dungeon, you don't really need it for much of anything to progress through the game. So this is the premise of the dungeon is right here. This is Princess Ruto, who we're here to rescue. You, who are you? Well, I'm here to rescue you. I'm Ruto. Yes, we know. What are you saying? My father asked you. No, you actually did that. You left a note in a bottle saying, "Come save me." I'd never ask anyone to do. You actually would. Letter in a bottle. Yep, that's what I said. I have no idea what you're talking about. My father is worried about me. I'm more worried about your father than I am for you, honestly, because he's been sitting in the same spot for way too long. Anyway, I can't go home right now, and you get out of here, understand? I just like the... oh no. It kills me. Just love it. So now we have to convince...
And she's always smiling,
right,
which doesn't make sense at all.
She spends most of the time right up until the end, and the end's just even creepier because she's just like, she hates Link, and then when you finally get out of here, she like insta falls in love with him. But the whole time, either if she's ticked off or just wants to marry Link, she's just got this creepy smile going on, and she's got eyes on the side of her head. That's just weird. All right, precious stone, go home. So we could just leave. That would be kind of nice, but no, we're gonna talk to her again. You're that worried about me, then I will give you the honor of carrying me. Well, no one really asked for that.
Do you not have legs? Or...
Yeah, she's pretty good at walking and falling down holes. You would think, walking behind me would be good. So, we're gonna go this way. And this area, we're gonna drop down here. And we're gonna throw her across. Oh, and I hear a Gold Skull Tool, so let's. Well, no, I think I can get it if I raise the water, which we do right here. I don't know if I can knock out the Gold Skull Tool and getting back over here in one fell swoop. Oh, we can. No, we can't. Darn. All right, fine. You're gonna hear me say this a bunch in this video. The one thing I hate most about this dungeon is all the enemies. Yes, there's just way too many. I mean, I get it. Like, after this dungeon's over, it's like, you're gonna become an adult. But still, it's like, come on. It's just overkill. Yeah. Ooh, whoops. There we go. I didn't see that at first. Alright, onward. Alright, so this area we need to wait for a platform to come. And I'm just going to actually hide behind the princess. And, whoa, she takes hits for me. Or am I taking those hits? No, I think I am. I thought that metallic sound was coming from her. I was like, geez.
You weren't ducking, though.
That was interesting.
She just takes headshots and she doesn't even.
Alright, so now we're gonna go...
Oh, and also, try staying still. She'll, in like 5 seconds, she'll be like... Just wait a few seconds.
I never knew that. I never knew that. So
That's what happens. That's what happened to me when I was looking at the guide.
Interesting. No, I never knew that was a thing. Alright, so this whole area we need to get the boomerang first, and then we can work our way at getting rid of everything else.
I feel like you need to do something before that to get the boomerang, but go through the storm there.
Yeah, as far as dungeons go, like usually it's like the halfway point that you get the item that you need. In this dungeon, because I'm pretty sure it's in this room, you get it fairly early on, which
is weird.
well, yeah, it's weird, but it's good because there's a lot of things that it's gonna make this dungeon a lot easier utilizing a boomerang. I mean, the slingshot's good, but for some dumb reason they're like, hey, half the enemies in this dungeon you can't use your slingshot for, which I don't get, but like the bubbles, I would think the bubbles you'd be able to pop with a slingshot. You can hit them with a sword, but you can't pop them.
But you can't eat. You pop the jellyfish.
Yeah, the jellyfish you do need the boomerang for, which I believe is in this chest.
But you can hit him with a sword, but it electrocutes him.
You know what would be funny? Is if like one of these times he's reaching in the big chest and he just falls in and the chest just closes and it just says game over across the screen.
Yes, please.
Nintendo, if you're watching, humor me and do that in the next Zelda game. Only if it's like child Link. Well, I guess adult Link would be equally funny, but when you have a chest that's like bigger than your lead character.
And his feet are just sticking out of the chest.
Right.
Oh.
So we lost Rudo, but not for long. I'm gonna go ahead and equip the boomerang and
You can't destroy that one.
no, not yet.
To beat this giant dude.
We do need her back though. We need her back for the Switch, which is weird because I feel like
one of the doors comes back, but in the other.
yeah, every time you leave her behind, she gets all ticked off and she's like, "How irresponsible of you," even though she was the one who just left. All right, we're gonna go this way this time. There's just so many baddies in this area. It's ridiculous.
I don't get why there are lines through the.
Alright, so here's the first trial, if you will, that we're going to use our boomerang for. To get this guy's, like, it looks like the thing that hangs down the back of the square, I don't know what it's called, but apparently he's got a few of those. Takes 4 hits, and this, I think, gets us our dungeon map.
Yeah, this is a dungeon map, and then
Okay.
you have to defeat. Oh wait. Oh,
But by defeating that, it gets rid of some of the
yeah,
things.
and then there's a room of things that you destroy that there.
Okay. I like how third dungeon, they're still explaining how dungeon maps work when you get them. It's like, no, we got it.
We get this.
Man, she is so angry, but she's so happy. How inconsiderate. Yeah, let's go ahead and...
Red's not looking
Yes, thank you, Navi. Captain Obvious.
Are we blind or something?
Apparently. Alright, let's... That was weird. She's like, hey, hey, hey.
I never even knew that was a thing.
Apparently throwing her into doors is ticklish. It's just weird. Okay, they are all...
We are in stuff.
No, but I don't know.
Everything's wet.
Still, even if it was a wet door, if someone threw me into a wet door, my first thing would be to just start giggling. That's true. Like, when Naruto giggles, maybe it's actually a cry of pain.
Ouch.
We have a lot to learn about the Rudos. This is the Rizoras. I say Rudos. Is this the compass?
Yes.
Now, like, all I want for the rest of this game is anytime this little cutscene happens with the treasure chest for him to just go right in there.
You just press a button and he falls.
Maybe not this dungeon, though, because I don't want to have to do this dungeon more than once. Alright, so now we're going to go all the way across. Yeah, I don't know if you actually get anything from this room other than it just...
It takes out a couple of the other things.
Right. It's all about the timing, baby. One more. Oh. It's weird, it only took away a quarter of a heart.
Well, you noticed.
I figured that would be more damage, but whatever.
He's mad at you because you are destroying half the sides of his belly.
True, you gotta wonder what this fish is feeling right now. Like, all sorts of indigestion. Alright, last room? What's in this one?
This one's the...
Oh, this has got all sorts of stuff in it, doesn't it?
This one is the... It's not hard, it's just...
There's a lot going
Feels
on.
hard.
I do appreciate how far the boomerang goes.
Yeah. Sometimes how high it goes as well.
Oops, come on. There you
Sometimes how high it goes.
go. Yeah. Jeez. Nice. Did we get anything?
We didn't
No.
get anything.
Don't get anything. I guess we've already gotten, like, pretty much all of the major things.
We got all the big chests.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna go back into the room with the holes. Well, the strategy guide that we use, they refer to them as yuck holes. So we have to find the correct yuck hole, which...
I think it's the one closest to... I think it's that.
No... I think it's...
This one. No, it's
Not
not that one.
that one?
No,
Oh, it is this one. No, trust me.
yeah, it's that one.
It's this one. Because this is going to take us to this platform, and boom! 2 gold Skulltulas.
Right off the bat.
Right off the bat. I'm just going to use this to knock them out. It's weird that they just put 2 side by side right here. I get, like, one you can do the whole, like, hack and slash method, but, and the other you do with the boomerang, but to put 2 in the same room like that, just close to each other, is just
I
kind of
like
weird.
how the boomerang, you have infinite shots, and the slingshot you have 30 to 50 shots.
Well, you figure the boomerang is, it doesn't have ammunition, the slingshot does.
I mean, yeah, slingshot.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, hey, there's our spiritual stone. That's it. That's what. That can't be comfortable. Link's just taking it like a champ. Throw me up there onto the platform. You know there's spikes all around that platform. You sure you want me to throw you? Oh, I guess the spikes aren't really out yet. That's fine. Doink. Now she walks.
This seems like a trap. Since it's very much in the middle of that platform.
Right.
That's not just a drop. You just drop that in the middle of the platform.
So we brought her to get the spiritual stone, but we need the spiritual stone. So can I please have it? Oh, it's your mother's. Well, that's sweet and everything, but I need to save the world.
Well, like Hyrule and the world.
Well, yeah. I was feeding him, suddenly swallowed me. I was so surprised I dropped it inside. But now that I've found it, I don't need to be in here anymore. So take me home right now. Okay. Oh, nope.
What a coincidence.
Arrgh.
What a coincidence.
Kia. What is this? An octopus?
What's this key on? And down comes Moss.
Wouldn't it be funny if that was actually Princess Rudu and she just transformed into it? Alright, this I always kind of forget. Like, I think we have to...
Yeah, you actually, I think you do that, and then when he spins around, you hit him.
Oh, it does turn around. There is a way to do this. You have to stun him.
Yeah, you have to stun him, and then when he spins around, you hit him
again
with your sword.
Well, you hit him with the boomerang again.
You have to hit him until he turns.
Oh. No, but we have to hit him from the back.
Yeah, you have to hit him from the back.
There we go. Yeah, because the way he turns...
Sweet spot is his butt.
Yeah, the way he turns is random, so... You have to hit him, like, right... See, that would have been good. I gotta time my shots better. I know how to beat this guy. It's just... It's weird, you can see the out-of-bounds area. See all that green? That's the camera, like, not sure what to do, so just... The camera goes out of bounds. Maybe go back in, then you're good, but... Man. See, this guy isn't particularly difficult. It's just the shots you have to line up just perfectly.
This is all about timing.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, those spikes don't kill you in one shot. It's really a slice.
Yeah, for real. Come on. There we go. Yes. That's the third shot. How many times do we have to
He
hit
takes
here?
4 to 5.
4 to 5.
I take 4. I think it's 4.
Nice. Oh, one more. Oh, that's it. That got him.
Yeah.
So it was just 4. Good. Now let's go find a Zip Princess. Hopefully she's not in another castle.
He just gets smashed right there. It looked like he was looking at his watch when he was going.
Don't need that. Ooh, I do need that. I do
Do you
want...
have, how many bottles do you have?
I have 2.
Oh.
And this early on in the game, we only have 6 hearts, so the more times that you can capture if carrying a bottle, the better off you're going to be. Because also, like I've said in previous videos, I'm not going for the 100%, but anytime I come across a piece of heart, I'll go for it, but there's no way we're going to get all the pieces of heart in this game, because I'm going mostly based off memory on this playthrough. Alright,
I'm not
let's...
going for the 100% with my guide.
Yeah, no one wants to watch someone do a Let's Play while they're using a guide. Alright, let's go through this door.
Unless they're just stuck and they don't know what to do.
Oh yeah, I mean, sometimes before I start up a video, I'll sort of do a little refresher because I don't remember exactly what's happening. But, okay. I'm gonna do that. These guys are the absolute worst. There we go.
I think they're staying like...
Yeah, I need to rock and roll.
Like 30 seconds or so.
Seems like a little bit less than that, yeah. It's gotta be quick. That was not too bad. This room? Oh no, that's not what I was thinking it would be.
This is the room where the thing raises. It's just...
Yeah. Whatever the thing is. Like, I mean, that's a part of that creature's body, so it's just nasty.
It's very small on the outside. It's huge on the inside. Wait, we've already been.
We have, but we haven't been through this door over here.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, because that's where the platform lowers to. Whoopsie.
What could we just use? Rito?
Well, I don't... Is she back in the main room again?
No.
So we can't use Rudo. That's what the crates are there for. Alright. This room, we have to do some really just fine tossing of... Not necessarily for here, because these guys are pretty easy, but there's, I think the thing that we need to do requires a very precise shot to flip a switch.
I
But
forget. Yeah.
I gotta climb up there and flip a switch,
Was there
but...
one of those like diamond?
Oh, I do hear a gold skull tool? Maybe? I do. Where are you? I'm just gonna take these guys
Or
out.
else it's
Oh, it's right there.
it's simple.
Alright. So now, up here, we have to flip a switch, but we've got this like thing right in front of us, so
That's like
I think I can still Z-target that, but I gotta sort of back up a little bit and then throw it to loop it around. Hey, first shot. If you're too close, you'll hit that little like web thing there, and then it won't work.
Hey, I see the boss thing on the map.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of this thing.
I forgot that there was a skull for the boss.
Yeah.
Here's the boss.
Man, I thought this dungeon was longer. This actually hasn't been too bad. It's amazing how much stuff
About
comes back
20
to you.
minutes so far.
Yep. Alright. Boomerang time.
If when he's spinning, all you do is just throw the boomerang and stuff.
Yeah. This is just he looks more
hard, but
right. Alright. Watch me butcher this whole entire boss fight. No.
as you say, isn't it? It's you.
Yeah. Didn't mean to do that. I do have 2 fairies though, so if I bite it, it's not the end of the world.
Oh,
Slice and dice. Alright. Let's play the avoidance game for this part. I don't think you can hit it while spinning that fast. Oh, maybe you can. It shows how much I remember. Oh man, we're getting roasted. I'm not too worried about any game overs though. And we do have pots, which I believe has hearts. He's just pummeling me. Oh my goodness.
I feel like this is harder.
It's probably a little bit easier on the DS.
First off, I've had that DS for like
Oof. Come on, man. There you go. Now you are exposed. Tornado bomb. No. Easy peasy. Still good on health. Slice and dice. Come on, man. You need to be gone. Ready? Probably gonna start floating in a second. Come on.
Oh my
Wow.
god, it's right up to you.
There we go. Gross. Gross. He gets chicken pox. Like his whole body is chicken pox. Oof. So it wasn't like the prettiest boss fight, but we didn't die, and that's really all that matters now. There's our heart containers, and now we're up to 7, so that's good. Now we're starting to get into the realm of like, we're surviving. We can take some damage. Look, now she's not smiling. Like, she's like, what have you been doing? Meanwhile,
You're late.
I want to know.
So long. We took like 5 minutes to get to you.
We did what you were too afraid to do. What was she doing this whole time? That's what I want to know. You're just a little lonely, that's all, just a little. And she's like, what? Oh, what's happening? I didn't sign up for this. It's funny because like just like the Gorons, after you beat the Dongo Cavern, like their people just start approaching you and get like super friendly. And it's the same with Rudo. It's like okay, yes, I just beat the dungeon, but please stay away from me. Link's like, where'd you go? Go away, go away. You looked cool, cooler than I thought you would. Anyway, just a little. A wink. Well, anyway, you saved me, so I guess I'll reward you by marrying me. I want that spiritual stone. Nothing really. No, I want that spiritual.
Right? No, say nothing really and see what happens.
Watch it be
never
like.
tried
Watch it be like. You have to face the whole dungeon again. All right. He. Don't be shy. I can tell what you're thinking. I don't think you do know what I'm thinking. I want the spiritual stone and I want to get out of here. My mother gave it to me and said I shall give it to you. Be my husband. You might call it a Zora's engagement ring. Alright, I'll give you my most precious possession, Zora's sapphire. Okay, but I'm not committing. Just want you to know that.
She's just going away.
He's like, I'll give you the stone, and I'll just swim away. Just so we're clear, I'm not gonna marry you. Just so we're clear. Cool. All right, cool. Because I'm gonna take the stone and I'm gonna run.
And I feel like stones are heavy.
How are any of these stones floating?
So
We're literally.
Are we going to cut off the episode here, or are we going to get to an adult link?
So we won't do adult link yet. After this video, there's gonna be one more video of child link where we're just gonna tie up all the loose ends. So I haven't been to Lon Lon Ranch yet. We're gonna do that, and then just a few little housekeeping items, and then the video after that one will be the whole. That's when the game really gets fun and opens up. Go back to see Princess Zelda. My like the adult part of the game is my favorite. Don't tell my father. Don't tell my father we're getting married. But we're not. Oh, before we end it though, I think there's like a bombable wall somewhere around here. Or is that? Oh, there's
it's right over
some
there,
bombable
but
rocks. Is there anything we can get from it?
I think there's either like a gold sculpture or something.
No, let's just get that.
cow.
Or a fairy fountain. I feel like this actually opens up into a fairy fountain.
Wait, how many things do you have? Oh, you only have one. This is the fire. The light.
Well, we have the.
Ferora's Wind.
I guess I only did
You
get one
have
power
Dense
up.
Fire. This is Ferora's Wind.
Is that the one that warps you?
Yeah.
That I
They
never
make
use?
warp points.
Never use it. But we'll get it anyway, just because we're here, and why not? Seriously, the C stick up on my controllers
You need to
getting a
fix
little flaky.
that.
Well, we've already.
It's much easier to do it on the DS than doing the thing. It's XAY.
Yeah. This game is just full of creepy people. I'm just gonna say it.
True.
Like, what does she do all day? She just kind of hangs out in the fountain, just chilling,
I feel like
just
she has
giving
a
out
whole
magic.
house underwater.
Welcome, Link. That's true.
Except
she
that,
could.
look how deep that is. That's not deep at all.
Well, she's a fairy, so who knows? It's sort of like Pokemon when they go in the Pokeball. Like, what's inside that Pokeball?
Or a ghost.
Or a ghost. Right. So this is the wind one?
Yeah.
Okay. So we already got the magic. That's what I was thinking in the last video. I thought we got 2 power-ups, but it was actually just the dense fire and the...
Tell us, everyone. Is there a
Yeah.
third one? Is there a third one?
There is a third one.
There is?
Yeah.
What does it do?
I forget. See, I thought... There's one more, isn't there? 'Cause I think there's 3.
There's 3 people who do it, and Brewer, Din, and
It's outside of the temple that's in the desert. That whole like area.
Nairo's Sand.
I forget what it is actually. Now that I think about it, but there is one more.
Nairo, it's pronounced.
I can't remember what it does. Yeah, well. Oh, is it a power up?
It,
I can't remember. It might actually like double your strength. Like it puts the little like white lines around the hearts, or is that when you get all the hearts?
That's actually when you get to Ganon's castle and you lift that giant thing up. There's a fairy fountain behind it. That gives
Oh,
you,
that's what that gives you. Oh well. Anyway,
we'll find out.
that's yeah. We're gonna find that out a lot later. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe. If you really liked it, comment. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. I'm usually quick to respond because it's still a pretty young channel. There's a link to GamePlaysNow Facebook page, which is also down below, so check that out. But helping out this channel really boils down to just clicking that big red button. So if you've been following along, watching the videos, or checking them out, consider subscribing. Check out some of the other videos too. I do, like, all the videos, or all the games I play are generally start to finish games. So, I mean, now whatever number game this is, but we've done Mario 64, Crash Bandicoot, Prince of Persia, Resident Evil 4, so we're kind of chugging along. Anyway, I'd like to say thanks to Isaac for joining me in this one. Helped out a lot with getting through that dungeon. And until next time, see ya.